Welcome to the Temple of Flame. And today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. Okay, little housekeeping before we get too far into this. As I've noted in the description down below, I'm posting this on what I've understood to be Ed Currie's birthday. I don't know him personally, but certainly his impact on the hot sauce world, which and just chili head culture in general, is undeniable. And I think there's a lot as far as his charities and so on and so forth, what he's doing, that is a very strong indicator that, you know, he cares and he's a contributor to society just beyond the Puckerhead Farms. And I think everybody sort of has their own definition of what constitutes a legend, and certainly there's a lot of stories around Ed and his incredible rise from, you know, I'm not going to speak on his personal story. He's done that enough himself, but above all, I would say that he is indisputably an absolute icon. And so happy birthday wishes to him from me. All right, so this is the bar that I was alluding to, and some of the other chocolate bar and half pound challenge bars that I did, well, at this point, quite some time ago. And this is probably the last half pound chocolate bar. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to attempt to whack through this whole thing. I don't know if that'll happen. So we have dark chocolate with caramel filling and special pepper blends. Now, I thought for some reason it was an apple filling, and I thought, oh, that will be really, really interesting. Like a caramel apple filling in chocolate, I think would be certainly difficult to pull off, but I was like, oh wow, that's a really innovative idea. I don't know where I got that idea. Maybe it was at one time and they changed. Maybe I invented it in my head. I don't know. But you can see the X is larger, which Smokin' Ed Currie has done with a number of the Pepper X products to highlight that pepper is there. And that is what the special blend is. Confirmed to me by Puckerbutt that it is a blend of Pepper X. So this is not necessarily a challenge bar. It's not intended as that from Smokin' Ed. I think one of the organizations might be using it that way, but I don't think it was meant to be that. So I thought, you know what? Ed talks a lot about flavor and balance. So I might eat this whole thing, I might not, but I am just going to eat it and try to enjoy it from a flavor perspective. And if I get through the whole thing, great, and if I don't, then that's fine too. There's not really no timer, there's nothing associated with it. Going through an entire half pound chocolate bar is somewhat of a bit of endurance, I will say that. So we'll see how it goes. And this would be my fourth half pound chocolate bar. So, and there's an entire chocolate bar playlist, in fact, if you want to see it, a spicy chocolate bar. So there is a lot of frame of references, a lot of basis of comparisons that I've got. So we have the chocolate here, and then we get to everything is chocolate until we get to the caramel. There's a caramel filling. I did not really enjoy the caramel filling that was in the Moab 1.0. I'm just going to be honest. I thought flavor-wise it was fine, but it It was like kind of like adhesive on my teeth, and I did not enjoy that part. And it was somewhat chewy as well. So we have the warning here from Willy Pete. The label is created and designed by Roger Thier. And go to his website if you want. Of course, most people know him from the... I shouldn't say most people. A lot of people know him from the Hot Dang Show. And, I mean, the label seems fine. This fire thing is sort of the thing that I have on my cowl. It sort of looks like. There's no mistaking. Like, it's very direct. I think that is pretty cool. Heat level is danger. We've had a few of those where the heat level has been danger as well. And one of the nice things about doing this is not doing this. Shut my mouth. One of the nice things about not doing this as a challenge is that I don't have to worry about starting a timer. I can just kind of open it up and show it to you. Oh, I think I did that in the other ones. I don't get too hung up on all that stuff. I'll be honest, it would take exactly once for some organization to say, hey, this doesn't count because of some idiotic factor, and that would be the end of me in that organization. So, getting a good look at the back of the bar, it seems there has been some melting here, which is interesting because I ordered this during the colder months. So that I would assume happened before I got it. We're starting to get some whiting out here as well of the chocolate, which is usually a function of like the chocolate liqueurs and stuff. Let's break it open and see what's in it. Oh, man, it smells very peppery smell from here. Wow. Interestingly, I really hope that's not the case, but I'm getting a sort of a smell almost of scorpions. Oh boy, would I be unhappy? Oh, would I be unhappy were that the case? But you can kind of see what the chocolate looks like. This looks like to be the same chocolate as in the other one as well, the Moab. So, and I have done the Raspberry Rain also. Oh, look at this. See, if I was doing this as a challenge, I would do what I did in Moab and just break it all up into squares. I'm going to break these up because it's going to be easier. Now, in that video, what I did was I actually tried one without anything, and then I added a bunch of salt. We do have salt on deck, if need be. Salt was a good move, for sure. So, and that other one as well, most of the, boy, these smell just really ripping. Most of the heat was in the filling and not in the chocolate. I don't know if that'll be the case here or not. And, interesting. Well, cheers. Happy birthday, Ed. Guess we will see just how lit up I get here. Very sweet. Wow. It is hyper sweet and very aggressive in terms of heat right out of the gate. I would have expected it to be powder, but it's like there's little ground up bits with something in there. I don't know if it's sugar or if it's actually like pepper X flakes. And pepper X, like many peppers, comes in varietals. There is peach and chocolate, and I'm sure if you pick them early, green ones. Normally they're that sort of mustard, almost brownish color. This is quite warm. It's right on the border of needing salt. Let's just have that on deck. Wow. My entire mouth has got quite a very full coverage. Actually, it reminds me, the burning is not similar to extract, but the way that it's over my entire mouth very much is. It's like this is balanced a little bit by the bitterness of the pepper. Thankfully, I'm not getting any scorpion flavor. Or maybe super hot. Will sort of have that aspect when they're powdered. Here, let me show you this. This is a cross section. You can see it's mostly chocolate. It is quite good though. This is better than the Moab for me by quite a bit. The caramel is not cementing itself to my teeth, which is always a bonus. I have not tried Moab 2.0. I have no intention of doing it. So I didn't enjoy 1.0 that much. This is Doctor, can't you see I'm burning? Woo! Yeah, I'm well past the 2 at this point. All right, we'll try with some salt now. Oh man, that is. I certainly had a few Pepper X products. This one definitely a scorcher. Oh. Oh. Flavor is improved with the salt. Oh man. Well past the 3 now. Oh. 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 I'm gonna do one more of these. That's half the bar. Eyes are watering. I've got the temporary tinnitus where your heartbeat in your ears. Whew. Wow. eyes are watering. Crazy build. Wow. Oh. Yikes. That's hot. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be it. Wow. Well, that's half the bar. Wow. Pushing a pretty strong 4 there. Wow. Oh. Yeah. That's good right there. Oh. Oh. I'm sweating. Oh. Okay. Wow, that's the hottest chocolate anything I've had easily. Wow. Very interesting build as well. Would it have gone hotter? Probably. Could I finish it? You know, again, probably. It's tapering down enough now that I could probably resume. But, the Willy Pete dark chocolate, and I have this in every time I've had it. You can check the other videos. It is a very sweet chocolate for me. If there was a video, or I mean, if there was a challenge tied to it, I might try to push through, but I'm pretty, I'm not unhappy with that. This is a hitter. This is a very, very hot chocolate. I probably will have the rest of it one square at a time, because it is maybe two at a time. trying to whip through the whole thing though. It's a half pound of chocolate. It's a lot of calories at once. It's all sugar. It's all carbs. It is honestly none of the bars I had in that was easy. Not one. Not the Godzilla. Not Moab. Not the Raspberry Rain. It's the same issue here. I was initially not going to do this. It was my misreading, I guess, of the idea that there was apple in it that was intriguing. So had I pieced together it was just straight caramel, I honestly probably wouldn't have. That's why I'm not doing the Moab 2.0. So flavor-wise, I think it's good. It's better with salt. It is good. I like this better than Moab. But I'm still sweating. Like, it is... This is possibly one of the hotter things I've had on this channel, actually. Like, it's normally a $25 bar, which, I'll be honest, I think is excessive. You know, happy birthday, Ed, and I think a lot of you, but that price point is kind of absurd. And maybe there's tickets in some of them, golden tickets or something. This one didn't have one. That'd be a thing. If you really want to do something neat with that, he donates a lot to charity, so maybe it's going there. I don't know. But that'd be a fun thing to do, is to put all expenses paid golden ticket in there to tour Pucker Butt. And then, with whatever exceptions you want, like if you want certain people there, do that, that's fine. But do that, and then the winner also has to eat the entire bar on stream. I think that'd be kind of interesting, a unique challenge. But so, like I know Ed just supplied the peppers for this. It's his namesake thing. This is a formulation I'm sure is from Willy Pete's. So, and Willy Pete's kind of has a thing they like to do with chocolate. It is sort of their trademark thing, and this falls in line with that. But it just, I enjoyed that half bar for the most part. And I'm really curious now because I'm still experimenting with Pepper X. Like some peppers, I can have lots of, like ghosties, even scorpions, and I won't wind up with cramping repercussions from that. Reapers, on the other hand, definitely not. In some ways, those with some of the videos I've done on this channel are kind of the bane of my existence for a while. Some Primos don't seem to do that for the most part. So it really winds up being just the Reapers that have done that. But Pepper X is hotter, and it is new, and it is somewhat untested by me. So I'm really curious to see if I go with just half a bar. We'll just see. I'll just see if I wind up getting any cramping. I did do prep for this video, so we'll see. We'll see if it does. If it doesn't, then I will definitely be happier with Pepper X because cramping is one of my least favorite things, and that's actually one of the things I dislike probably the most about Reapers. But yeah, I mean that was super enjoyable, and it's a birthday celebration, so everybody should have fun and everybody should have a good time. And I think if I had more of this, I probably wouldn't. So we'll just leave it right there. That was whacking through half a bar of Smokin' Ed's. I guess this is this a cross? I don't know, whatever it is. The Smokin' Ed eXperience dark chocolate bar. And so once again, happy birthday to you, Smokin' Ed, and many happy regards. And for everyone else, Go forth in peace to serve the flame.